Okay.
Start of Acharei Mois.
Acharei Mouse.
Okay. Right there. Hashem El Moshe Acharei Mos.
Beginning of Acharei Mos.
After Joshua, after
Okay. Shnei B'nei Aharon. Be'karvatem B'nei Hashem V'yamutu. Okay. So, as God said to Moshe, after the death of the sons of Aaron,
the Korvasom,
that they were close,
when they drew near
before God and they died.
Okay?
Right.
So you'll see, Rashi is going to point out over here, the Torah makes a point of saying this happened after the two sons of Aaron died. When they drew near before Hashem and they died. Okay, so therefore, and that's what the next passage says, be careful about drawing near to Hashem, getting too close. Don't become too familiar.
Right.
strange fires or not with
unauthorized fire.
Right. I can't listen to a song called The Show Must Go On. So this is probably the subject, because I remember that Aaron wasn't allowed to.
That's something else. That was something else. There was with regard to eating the korbanos. Right? That was the whole discussion.
That he wasn't going to partake because he was in mourning.
Right.
And it wasn't the
but
proper thing.
He was still obliged to offer those korbanos.
Right. That's why the show must go on.
Right. Okay, let's see Rashi.
So to speak. Here we go. Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe acharei Mot Shnei b'nei Aaron, etc. Okay. Ma Talmud Lomar. What are we learning from this?
In other words, why does the Torah need to mention acharei Mot Shnei b'nei Aaron, after the death of two sons of Aaron, when they drew near before Hashem and they died? Why did the Torah say? Because she said, Ayom Hashem el Moshe, Daber el Aaron Achicha v'Alyovo b'cholei Sefer HaKodesh. That's what we need to mention.
Okay. So there's some in Aleph in parens, Ein Anu Yodeim Ma Nemar Lo V'Dibor Rishon.
Yes, so this is actually adding another.
What are you learning from this?
No, this is actually adding another twist in Rashi's question.
That we don't know.
No, because if you read the passage, it says, "Vayidaber Hashem el Moshe acharei Moshe b'nei Aaron v'kol v'tzim v'nei Hashem v'Musa." Next verse, "Vayomer Hashem el Moshe." So what did he tell him the first? It says, "Vayidaber Hashem el Moshe." It doesn't say what he's told him, spoke to him.
Right. This is that he spoke to him at this time.
No, it doesn't say what he said. And then after he said, the second passage says, "Vayomer Hashem el Moshe." Hashem said to Moshe, "Speak to Aaron your brother." So what did he? So this is what we're adding in the brackets, in the parentheses.
Right.
That
we don't know what
he actually did.
He said to him.
It just says Hashem spoke to Moshe after the sons died. Okay.
Okay. Then it says Hayar Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah of Moshlo Mashal. So it says it was Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah in his mashal.
Moshlo Mashal. He gave a parable. He gave a parable to explain this
situation.
Yeah, l'choyle, to a sick man.
Okay. The chole nechnas etzlo rofe amar lo al.
In those days, you notice, by the way, the doctors came to the patients, not the other way around.
Right. Well,
I remember when I was a kid.
Yeah, sure.
I that far back.
doctor's visit.
Yeah.
I remember being told by a doctor, and he gave me Saturday. Let me come Saturday night at 10 o'clock because I was hemorrhaging because I ate a pizza and I opened up my I had my tonsils out.
Oh.
I was actually bleeding. And he said, come right down to the office. And he told me afterwards, he says, I'm about the last doctor that we can give you hours like this. Otherwise, I would go to the emergency room. And this was back in 1965.
Wow.
Okay. Baruch Hashem, you live to tell the tale.
Amen.
That's right.
Okay.
So he says that the doctor entered
Right.
by the patient.
Right. Doctor
And he
visited the
said
patient.
to
Oh no,
him-
no, he said to him,
Don't eat sona,
don't eat cold foods.
don't eat cold foods,
Foods.
and don't lie
Tacha,
with tachab.
in a damp place.
Oh, okay.
Okay? That's what
That-
you're telling
that's
this is
probably a
when
good idea.
you're going down with a chill, whatever, you've got to,
Then you've had it.
okay? Don't eat cold food and don't
This is a damp
sleep,
place.
just sleep in a damp place.
Okay, smart move. Okay.
Okay? That's one of them. Bo'acher,
Okay.
another doctor
here,
came,
v'amar lo, al tochel sunin, v'al tishkav, v'tachab, shelo tamut, k'derek shemet, ploni.
that was it, K'beis Plonis. That's what the second doctor told you.
So the second doctor just expanded it a little bit. Says, don't eat cold food, don't lie in a damp place, and you'll not die.
The order that you should not die,
By
the same way, in the same K'derek, in the same way, Shemeis Ploni.
that the Ploni died.
Right, so-and-so died.
Okay. Zeh
Zirzo, Yosef,
repair mean
Harishon.
This is more of a spunk.
right, yeah,
Or
but it
what?
means Zirzo, the second doctor
More
was more effective, right? He
more
was,
effective
he aroused the person's,
than in the first case.
right,
Okay.
person's awareness of the seriousness of his illness more than the first one. So
Right.
therefore, that's why it says, Kach Nema, therefore it says here,
And so, Nemar Acharei Mot, Shnei B'nei Aaron.
okay,
So that it is said that after the death of Aaron to the
Of the two sons of Aaron. What does
that
that
you've
mean?
already seen the effect of getting close to God. Therefore, when
In
I
an
warn you
unauthorized way,
again,
right.
it means that this wasn't a one-off thing. It's going to happen again if you do it, and I don't care whether it's your last two sons or not. That's just implicit.
It's not so much the last two sons, but he's saying that this is serious business. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Moshe Rabbeinu, told Aaron, to tell Aaron, don't go into the sanctuary at any particular time, whatever, just thing. So far it would have been a warning. And now he says, don't go in because you saw what happened to Aaron's two sons. This is serious business. So take a heed, take a lesson from there. Okay, so then that's it's fresh in their memory. Yes, what would you
Shouldn't
like
it be
to
that one of the lessons we learned that you shouldn't go in because so many interpretations of how the
say?
boys
Why they died.
Yeah, there's so many different interpretations. That was one of the interpretations.
Right.
They drank.
But
They
yeah, I
drank. They
understand.
passed good.
What-
They didn't want
but
children.
Undoubtedly,
Yeah.
the point
This is
over
one.
here was is that
Okay, folks. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Good.
thank you for the first turn. See you tomorrow.
All the best.
Yeah, well.
Go from further.
the implication over here is that the result was that the two sons of Aaron died because they brought unauthorized fire.
Yeah.
So therefore, Kodesh Baruch was telling Moshe to tell Aaron, be careful when you enter the sanctuary, don't enter at any particular time, only when you've been specifically authorized to do so. Because you see what happened to Aaron's two sons, they came and even though they may have had good intentions, but since they were unauthorized, zap!
Yeah.
Too bad. They come in a time when they're unauthorized, with unauthorized, not full permission to enter. It's dangerous business. It didn't help them. Even though they were tzaddikim, it didn't help. Okay? Lou, we're posset base.
Vayomer Hashem el Moshe. Hashem said to Moses, Deber el Aharon Achicha, say to Aaron your brother, Va'al Yavo, do not come,
Do not enter
do not enter, B'chol Ace,
at all times.
At all times, El HaKodesh, to the holy,
which means the sanctuary,
the sanctuary.
the first room, okay?
mi base
La Poroiches.
la parochis to the place of the parochis, the
Within,
holy
well,
holies.
mi base Abba means within the Poroiches.
Within
That's
the
already a
Porochos.
closer thing. That's in the Holy of Holies.
Holy of holies. El Pnei HaKipores, to the face of the curtain.
Kapores is not. Kapores is the cover over the Oron, over the ark,
To the face of the ark cover.
right?
Asher
Aaron,
Aaron, that is on the Aaron. Velo Yamus, and you will not die.
Right.
Ki Anan, when the cloud
Ki be'anon eroya la Kapores.
Era'eh is hovers, Alakapores. In the cloud
So,
hovers.
well, okay, so Rashi's going to explain the different explanations over here. The simple explanation Rashi's going to explain is because, why am I telling you this? Because there is always a cloud of glory, special cloud of glory in the Holy of Holies. There's an intense presence of HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the Holy of Holies. Therefore, don't come at all times. There's only specific times when you're allowed to. That's what Rashi's going to explain.
Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, daber el Aaron v'achicha v'al yavo. So that's the Hebrew masculine. Shelo yamus, that you will not die, kid derech, in the way shemesu banav, of that your sons died.
His sons died.
That his sons died. All right. Velo yamus, that you will not die. She'im ba hu makes, that if you enter, you will die.
Right. If he comes,
If he enters, he will die.
right. So Rashi's pointing out, he says, don't enter so that you do not die. Right? The
Right.
implication is that if
You do.
You enter,
you then
you will
Rosh
die.
Hashanah will. Right.
Ki ba'anan because with the cloud it hovers.
No, I appear. I appear.
I appear.
So Rashi's going to say, what does that mean?
Ki tamid, because continuously ani nir'eh, I see,
I appear.
I appear, sham, there, im amud anani, with the standing of the cloud,
With the pillar of my cloud.
pillar, amud, the pillar of my cloud, ulafi, and because she-gilui, that it's revealed, shekinasi, my
Sham.
presence, sham, there,
Because the revelation of my presence is there.
is there. Yizaher shelo yargil, that it does not come, it's not
Therefore,
walk.
therefore, you should be careful. Shelo yargil lovin. Should be not come often on a regular basis.
Lavos, zehu,
Now, zel pshuto. This is the straightforward explanation. So basically, what he's saying is,
that's all the
right,
simple.
don't tell Aaron you should not come at all times into the Holy of Holies. Why? Because since my presence is there in the cloud, in the cloud which rests regularly, it's constantly in the Holy of Holies. That's where the divine presence manifests itself there in the Holy of Holies. Therefore, since it's such a holy place, it's such the holiness which is in the Holy of Holies is so intense, therefore, you should be careful not to come to enter there at all times. Okay?
That's the simple meaning.
So they're too sure of themselves, that's why they got...
Whatever. We're not going to the... Here's mashma over here that the reason why they died is because the Meister, they came in an unauthorized manner.
Unannounced.
Umidrasho,
Right.
and the midrash, lo yavo, do not enter, ki, because,
Ki'im, unless
unless,
the Onon HaKteres, only with the pillar of cloud of the incense, i.e. B'Yom
Yom
Kippurim, on Yom Kippur. Meaning, when is, okay? So according to this explanation, it says he should not enter at all times, Ki be'anon, unless he comes with a cloud, the cloud of the incense cloud, then Eroy ala kaperes, then I will appear upon the kaperes. That's what Kosh Baruch is telling you. Now, be careful, he shouldn't come at all times. When may he come? When he brings on Yom Kippur, when he brings the cloud of incense smoke, right? Then he may enter. Okay? That's the midrash. Rashi gets mentioned. But Kipshuta means he shouldn't enter at all times because Kosh Baruch Hu manifests his glory there in the Holy of Holies, and since Kosh Baruch Hu's presence is more intense in the Holy of Holies, therefore Aaron should be extra careful not to enter there at all times. And the next verse is going to explain when may he on Yom Kippur.
What's the point of Hashem manifesting this wonderful cloud in a place where no one can see it?
It's a good question. Let me finish this.
To show to the people that in Israel that he's there, but
They can't see it. So
no, the cloud they can see the cloud.
No, it's inside the Holy of Holies.
Oh, is it?
It's covered by
Oh.
curtains.
Oh right, yeah, sorry.
It could be.
You know when he's going in, it's the right time. How does he know anyway? How does Aaron know where to go in if he can't see?
Well, it says right here.
Tell us the Kosh Baruch Hu's telling you.
No,
So
no,
it
don't mean
tells
that.
us.
He's actually working in. He's working in just before Yom Kippur.
On Yom Kippur, it
He
says
comes
he
in.
doesn't-
Yeah, but he doesn't know. I mean, he might have done a sinner. He might not come in. He might have done. How do you know it's in there? Why should it be an automatic thing? If he's sinned or if he did something wrong,
But it could be.
he must get a signal somewhere. No?
I'm just giving it a mashal. I'm not sure it's a good mashal, but the same thing like a nuclear reactor. Where you're mamish next to the core, nobody enters there because the amount of radiation that is given out there is to such a high degree, anybody would enter there, right?
Right.
Be gone.
Right.
Okay? But so now everybody knows that there's such a high level of radiation. Right? You don't need somebody to be there to actually know that.
Right.
So but the idea is, why is there such a high level of radiation? Because that's where the reactor is working. You want it to have that high level of radiation because it's going to produce in other places whatever lesser levels of radiation which you really want.
Right.
Okay? It's the same idea as well. Kosh Baruch Hu, in order that the effect of his Shekhinah should be so strongly felt elsewhere to the required level, therefore Kosh Baruch Hu gives a tremendously intense level of his Shekhinah, the manifestation of his Shekhinah in this particular place, that elsewhere it should be felt to a lesser degree.
I see. That's a good point.
Okay. Yaakov, Pasuk Gimel.
The Zod in this entry, no? Aaron,
So it's with this.
Aaron entered El HaKodesh.
Aaron shall enter, yes?
Shall enter the holy Kafad Ben Bakar.
Befar, but with a base. Befar.
Befad in Bakar. To make an offering, no?
Befar Bidbaka, with a
Young bullock.
bull, yes. Literally means, power means a bull.
A bull.
Ben Baka means the son of
bullock.
the cattle.
A
Right,
bullock.
right.
Yeah, and
Chatos.
a ram for an offering.
The chatos, what does the chatos mean?
A sin offering.
As a sin offering.
Yeah.
The ayil, the oila, and with a ram as a burnt
The
offering.
burnt offering. And ketonet bad and a tunic.
Wait. So
Oh,
what Rashi
sorry.
is saying?
Right. Tamid, is it? Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
For bezois.
Bezot. Bezot, Gematria, the Gematria Bezot, Shalo, Alba, Meo.
Gematria Shelo. Its numerical value is
400.
Arba Mois Ve'eser.
About 410.
410.
A hint to the bet, the first bet Hamidah.
Right. This is a reference to how many years the first temple stood.
Right. Bezot Yavo Aaron Vagoy. And this Aaron entered. Will enter. Will enter.
Yeah. Bezois. With this, Aaron shall enter to the.
Yeah.
So he said, even though Aaron is not allowed at all times, there's only certain times.
Yeah.
When he does, Avzu lo b'choles, not at all times, ki'im b'yom HaKippurim. Only on Yom Kippur. Promotion Mefoirash
As they
explained
the
the
Suf
Sof
at the end of Parashah.
when it says there, B'chodesh HaShvi v'asol HaChodesh, on the 7th month,
Yeah,
on the 10th of the month.
right.
Where is it?
What?
Yad. That was.
The Pasuk 29, Chof Tes, right at the end of this section, this chapter. This was the order of service, order of the Avodah on Yom Kippur. So you say that's Rashi's pointing out as well. It sounds that it sort of sounds like this Pasuk is telling you that whenever Aaron wanted to go into the Holy of Holies, he was allowed to if he did this order of service. Rashi's pointing out that you should know this order of service was not just like free for all. Whenever he decided, he could only carry out this service when he was obliged to carry out the service, i.e., on Yom Kippur. Okay, that's what Rashi is pointing out. With this order of service, Aaron may enter. But even that, this order of service was particularly only on Yom Kippur. So, are you up to speaking to
Yes.
learning a pasuk? Please. Pasuk Dalet.
Got it. Chodesh Bad Chodesh.
Yilbash.
Yilbash, you should
Right.
You should wear.
Nicht say bad.
What's Ksonis Bad?
Or the Chodesh or the
It's a shirt.
The what? Shirt?
Shirt, right. Or a robe, right. Undershirt or robe. Bad of linen.
Kodesh,
Kodesh,
which is holy.
which is holy, which Rashi will explain means it comes from the manufacture of this garment was provided for from the money from the treasury, from the fund, from the
What
whole
were they
funds.
after the allowed to use it for tapers or something? No?
Afterwards, you're allowed to use it for a wicks.
Tapers, yeah.
Right. That was afterwards when it was worn out. But here we're saying this actually.
So what it went once. So what it wants.
For Yom Kippur, that's talking about the regular code. What you just mentioned about that was going for the regular code of the Kohen Gadol. But the Kohen Gadol, which he wore on Yom Kippur, was a one-off thing.
No.
You couldn't wear it for another Yom Kippur. It's a machlokas whether it could be used otherwise. But certainly it could only be used for one Yom Kippur. You know, it's each Yom Kippur, the Kohen Gadol had a new change of clothing. Okay?
Yilbash Michsavad.
Certain one second. Sonis Bad Kodesh Yilbash. He shall wear a linen shirt of holiness, a holy linen shirt. Umichnesevat.
Michsavad means
Linen, what's michnesayim?
pants.
Right. Linen pants
You are Basara.
should be upon his skin,
Flesh.
flesh. Avneit bad yachkor. He shall gird himself with a linen
Belt.
belt. Mitznefes bad yitznov. And with a linen hat he should place upon his head.
Big
So all these garments are linen, pure linen, no colors. Big de kodeshein,
They are
garments of holiness. V'rochatz b'mayim es besoro. He shall wash his flesh in the mikveh, in the water,
in the water,
which
Levasham.
means he immersed himself in the mikveh, and then put on these garments, then don these garments. And that was, it says in the Moore explains that every time the Kohen Gadol changed his clothes on Yom Kippur, he needed to immerse himself another time.
6 times?
5. Very interesting. The Kohen Gadol twice wore the white clothing. Yes, there was a regular the garments of the Kohen Gadol. He had 8, what was called the 8 Shmoyne Begadim. 8 garments which the Kohen Gadol had. And then on Yom Kippur, this is what we're saying over here, he had when he entered the Holy of Holies, he didn't enter with any gold whatsoever. No gold breastplate, no fancy clothing like that. Only pure, that's what the Pasuk is telling us over here, only pure white linen clothing. And when he changed from the regular Kohen Gadol's clothing, garments, to these special Yom Kippur garments, that's what the Pasuk said, he has to bathe his flesh in water, and then in the water in the mikveh, and then only then put them on. So when he changed from the golden garments to these white garments, and the white pure linen garments, he had to immerse himself in the mikveh. And similarly, when the other way around, when he took off the white linen garments and then put on the regular garment, Kohen Gadol garments, he also had to immerse himself in the mikveh. And then the Meister there was altogether 5 times the Kohen Gadol immersed himself in Yom Kippur. 5 times. Firstly, initially when he put on the gold clothing, in the morning when they had the regular tomit, the regular early morning offering, right? Then when he put on Kohen Gadol, when he offered up that carbon, he had to put on the regular Kohen Gadol clothing. Then he changed into white clothing to do this Seder Avodah, which we're going to mention over here. Then when he finished that Seder Avodah, he took up the white clothing and put on the regular gold clothing, and then he brought the other korbanos, like korban musaf, which the Kohen Gadol had to bring on Yom Kippur. And then afterwards, it's not stated explicitly in the pasuk, but the Chazal learn out from here, it's implied, he again changed into white clothing. For what purpose? Go back into the Holy of Holies. For what purpose? Clean up.
Okay.
Clean up because all the vessels which he left there.
Huh.
He had to take them out and bring them back out again. So he especially had to change into white clothing again in order to do that, and then came out. And then again he changed back into gold clothing. So he comes out, initially in the morning he immersed himself in the mikveh before he put in the gold clothing. Then when he changed, first time he changed into white clothing, twice. Then when he changed back into gold clothing, 3rd time. And he put on the white clothing again, 4th time. And when he changed back into the gold clothing again, after he finished taking out the utensils, after the cleanup, again he changed back into the gold clothing, 5th time. 5 times the Kohen Gadol did immerse himself in Yom Kippur, and I'll say that before and after each bathing in the mikveh, he had to wash his hands and feet, just like when the Kohen Gadol, before he does the avodah, any Kohen, before he does any avodah, has to wash his hands and feet. Right? We had that in Parshas Kisisa. It was a special urn which was there, the entrance of the tent meeting. In the entrance of the Beis Hamikdash was a special urn where the Kohen would wash his hands and feet. So each time, before he immersed himself and after he immersed himself, he had to wash the Kohen Gadol hands. So the Gemara says, 5 times he immersed himself in the mikveh, and 10 times he washed his hands and feet.
5 times and 10 times.
So, in other words, before every immersion into the mikveh, before and after every immersion in the mikveh, he had to wash his hands and feet. So that's 5 immersions and 10 times washing hands and feet. Okay?
If he went back into the Kiddush HaKadoshim only for the purpose of removing the vessels.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just remove them when he came out?
So he was holding, he couldn't, because when he came out, he was holding the blood, whatever, which had to be sprinkled outside.
Oh, he was carrying like a
You're right, he was carrying utensils, in a sense, he couldn't.
I see. Right.
Okay.
Rashi?
Rashi, Shomer.
Yeah.
Sonis Bat.
Tzoros Bad Kodesh.
Okay. Magid, the Pasuk tells us,
שאינה משמש לפנים בשמונה בגדים.
he would not serve inside, right, with the 8 clothing, which was the regular clothing of the Kohen Gadol, Shu Mishamish Bahem Bachutz, with which he would serve outside. Why? Sheyesh Bahem Zov, for they have gold. And the Fishaim Katega Nasa Samega. The accuser cannot be the defendant. Right? And since gold arouses an accusation against the Jewish people because of the golden calf, okay? Therefore, when Klal Yisrael are pleading for HaKadosh Baruch Hu for forgiveness and mercy and atonement, the Kohen Gadol can't be wearing gold. Therefore, as the first said, should only wear pure linen garments. Ella, what are they? Like only with the 4 garments, Kohen Hedget, like a regular Kohen, boots. All of them were made of linen. And that's what it means. Bad. Bad means linen.
So how can he serve in gold anywhere? He's
So
serving
the Gemara
gold.
says only when he's serving inside the Holy of Holies, coming very close to Hashem, only then gold is forbidden. But otherwise, it's okay. It's permitted him to.
Wouldn't you think that when he's in the inner court also, he's close to Hashem?
It seems not. So then when he's, Gemara says actually when discussing about your shofar as well, not allowed to have gold on the shofar either.
Right.
He says that when it comes to serving God as close as possible, like in the Holy of Holies, their gold is forbidden. But when it's not, when they're not up to the closest level, it's only gone down or whatever, even they're entering the sanctuary, but it's not the Holy of Holies, then gold is permitted.
You've got the ark, haven't you? You've
The
got the
gold-
cupids. You've got the cupids.
One second, you ask me the ark itself and the cherubs, they are gold. That's a good question, I never thought of that. That's a very good question. They're all made of gold, pure gold.
A lot of gold.
He makes something into, although we're forbidden to, like we call the calf, no, but we could do the cupids because it's Hashem made us. Do what we should be doing, but not what we should be doing.
Yes,
He
so
can make
it's
it into
interesting. It could be as follows: that gold in itself, when it's dedicated to the service of Hashem, is fine. It was the man
Yeah.
with gold which
Yeah.
was the problem.
Oh, good point.
I'm going to do some collecting now.
Again, never stop this guy.
But so we don't close up. We've got another 3 minutes. It's almost leaving, but we're going to carry on.
You're not done.
Have you done? Have you done? Have you done? It's all done. Right now.
I
Okay.
feel like a school child who's just
Yeah, running away. Okay, Lou, let's see if we pick up.
The school bell's not gone yet.
who may ace
1 second, we haven't finished the Rashi.
Oh.
Kodesh Yilbash.
Kodesh Yobash. You will
Holiness.
don the holy
Right, garment, shirt of linen, shirt, Kodesh, of holiness. Now, so Rashi explains, what does that mean? Shiu Mishel
Shihu Mishel
Hekdesh,
Hektish.
meaning that
So it
they,
is from Hektish?
right, which means that who paid, who provided for the garments of the Kohen Gadol on Yom Kippur? Did the Kohen Gadol pay for them himself? No. They should be provided from the Hektish, from the Hektish fund.
Which comes from the Karbanos?
Right, or the same money,
Communal.
everybody, community chest,
Right.
right? And that community chest came from half shekel, which each person gave once a year. So not only was it for korbanos, it was also to provide for the clothing of the kohen gadol. Okay, Yitznov.
Yitznov. I don't know where that was.
It says that you should put on it's nefesh bad Yitznov. You should put on a linen hat.
Oh, a hat. Okay.
Targumo. So Rashi explains it. The Targum translates it. Yachis bereisha. Shei. He should place upon his head. Yoniach, that's what Rashi is going to explain now. Yoniach bereisha. Should place upon his head.
Like.
Vatanach bigdoi. Right, it says there by when Yosef got involved with the wife of Potiphar, so she tried to entice him to do a sin with her, and she pulled his coat by the coat, and he left the coat there. Vatanach, so they're supposed to say Vatanach bigdoi. Whatever, his special garments, whatever. Vatanach bigdoi. She placed his garments. Right, so what's the Basel Targum translated? Vatanach, va'ach to say. She placed, that's the same word. She placed his garment with her, okay, till her husband came home. That's it. So the same use of that term, Vatanach, she placed, right, she put his garment, that is also translated va'ach to say. It's the same idea, but the same, over here also means this hat was supposed to be placed on the head, so it also uses the same term. It's Rochatz b'mayim,
and
he shall
runs to the water.
No, Rochatz, he shall bathe.
Oh wait, wash, right? Bathe in the water. Oso himself.
No, Oso Hayon. On that day.
Oh, on that day, Ta'un Tivila.
He required the bathing. Immersion in the mikveh, right?
The whole
at all times when he changed his clothing.
The chamesh, and 5 times Haya Machali.
He would change.
May avodas, from the service
of inside, being inside the Holy of Holies.
Service chutz, outside,
right.
Umichutz, and from outside lifnim, to inside, Umishaneh, and when he changed me big day zahav, from the golden garments, the big day lavan, to the white garments, Umi big day lavan, and from the white garments, the big day zahav, to the golden garments, ubechol chalifa,
and with every change,
ta'un tevila, he immersed in the
required immersion,
ushnei kedushay, and 2 holy
kiddushay yadayim raglaim, sanctification of the hands and the feet, minakior, from the basin, from the arm. Okay, so that's what I mentioned
that's
before.
That's what you said before, yeah.
Right. That every time he immersed himself, he had to wash his hands and feet before and wash his hands and feet after. Okay, we will stop here.
Oh.